Look at this bountiful, thriving fall harvest flourishing right here in late autumn, proving that your gardening season is far from over. These remarkably crisp, peppery radishes were actually planted in mid-August and fully matured just in time for a fresh October salad harvest. You can continuously gather sweet, cold, hardy spinach leaves right up until the first heavy winter frost settles over your garden beds. Many passionate home gardeners mistakenly assume that when August arrives, their planting season has come to an end for the year. Leaving your raised garden beds completely empty during late summer wastes valuable growing time and precious nutrient-rich soil capacity. August actually offers ideal conditions across the United States for starting a incredibly productive second wave of fast-growing crops. Sowing seeds now allows you to double your total harvest yield without purchasing any additional land or expanding your garden footprint. Cooler autumn temperatures significantly reduce water evaporation while creating sweeter, more flavor-packed vegetables for your kitchen table. In this comprehensive guide, we are revealing 15 top-performing, reliable crops you can plant immediately this August. We will cover quick-growing salad greens, resilient root vegetables, and extremely tough brassicas engineered to withstand freezing night temperatures. You will learn exact planting timelines tailored to your local frost date to guarantee success regardless of your region. We will also reveal essential soil preparation techniques and moisture retention hacks crucial for August seed germination in hot climates. Understanding these critical steps will save you valuable time and money while keeping your family supplied with organic produce. Make sure to watch this video through to the end so you do not miss our advanced frost protection strategies. Let us dive right into the core foundational principles required before sowing your first late-season seeds into the ground. Before planting a single seed, you must carefully calculate your regional average first fall frost date using local meteorological data. Always check the days to maturity on your seed packet and count backward from that expected first freeze date. Add 2 extra weeks to that calculation to compensate for shortening daylight hours as autumn approaches in September. Soil temperatures in August are extremely high, which can actually prevent cool weather seeds, like lettuce, from germinating properly. Using a temporary shade cloth over your garden bed lowers soil temperatures significantly and protects delicate emerging sprouts. Replenishing exhausted summer soil with fresh organic compost restores vital nitrogen and organic matter depleted by earlier crops. Consistent soil moisture is absolute priority number 1 when attempting to germinate seeds during intense August heat waves. Applying a light layer of clean straw mulch locks in moisture and prevents harsh surface crusting on delicate soil. Having basic row covers and frost blankets ready beforehand ensures unexpected early cold snaps will not destroy your progress. Selecting high-quality, fast-maturing seed varieties specifically bred for short autumn growing windows is critical for success. Direct sowing directly into garden beds often works best, but starting indoors under lights can jumpstart delicate varieties. Watering early in the morning and late in the evening protects vulnerable young seedlings from midday scorch and dehydration. Keeping your growing beds completely weed-free eliminates competition for limited soil water and essential soil nutrients. Proper spacing between late-season plants improves air circulation and significantly reduces common fungal issues like powdery mildew. With these essential foundations firmly established, let us explore the first beginner-friendly category of fast-growing fall crops. Checking your soil moisture levels daily ensures that vulnerable August seed embryos never dry out and die under the summer sun. Installing a simple drip irrigation system delivers water directly to plant roots while minimizing evaporation loss during hot August afternoons. Now we move into Group 1, featuring beginner-friendly crops that grow extraordinarily fast and require minimal specialized maintenance. These quick turnaround crops take full advantage of warm soil temperatures to establish rapid root growth before cooler weather sets in. Planting these fast growers in August guarantees multiple bountiful harvests well before your region experiences its first killing freeze. Giving these seeds a well-composted soil foundation encourages immediate vigorous development during their critical first 2 weeks. Keeping seedlings protected from midday heat stress ensures uniform growth across your entire fall vegetable plot. Let us examine our very first top recommended crop that transforms from tiny seed to edible harvest in under 30 days. Proper garden row layout maximizes sunlight exposure and airflow while making pest management considerably easier throughout autumn. Starting with our first staple item, this root vegetable is famous worldwide for its incredible speed and crisp texture. Crop number 1 is radishes. Undoubtedly the fastest food crop you can possibly sow during the late summer months. Varieties like Cherry Belle and French Breakfast can mature completely in as little as 21 to 25 short days. Cooler fall temperatures prevent radishes from bolting to seed quickly, resulting in far sweeter, milder roots than spring plantings. Their rapid maturation makes them perfect for filling temporary empty gaps between slower-growing fall brassicas and root crops. Radishes also act as natural soil breakers, loosening tight earth and creating easy pathways for neighboring plant root systems. They germinate in just 3 to 4 days in warm August soil, offering encouraging early progress for eager home gardeners. You can harvest both the crisp peppery root and the tender young leaves, which taste delicious cooked or fresh in salads. Sow radish seeds 1/2 inch deep, carefully spacing them about 1 inch apart in shallow, well-draining garden furrows. Thin your sprouts to 2 inches apart as soon as they reach 2 inches tall to prevent overcrowded, deformed roots. Maintain uniform moisture throughout the growing cycle, because uneven watering causes radishes to become woody, harsh, and cracked. Consider planting specialty heirloom varieties like watermelon radish or daikon for unique culinary colors and rich autumnal flavors. Harvest your radishes promptly when roots reach 1 inch in diameter to ensure maximum crispness and prime culinary quality. Pro tip: practice succession planting by sowing a small batch of seeds every 7 days until your first frost arrives. Avoid high nitrogen fertilizers on radishes, as excessive nitrogen produces lush foliage at the expense of root bulb development. Covering your young radish plants with lightweight insect netting shields delicate leaves from persistent late summer flea beetle damage. Crop number 2 is spinach, an absolute superfood powerhouse that truly thrives in cool autumn weather conditions. As autumn temperatures drop, spinach converts starches into natural plant sugars, making fall harvests far sweeter than summer crops. Spinach is incredibly frost-tolerant, easily surviving temperatures dropping down into the lower 20s without structural plant damage. You can harvest spinach repeatedly using the cut-and-come-again method, gathering outer leaves while allowing central shoots to grow. Overwintered spinach plants will even survive winter under heavy mulch, producing an extremely early spring salad crop. Sow spinach seeds 1/2 inch deep in fertile, nitrogen-rich soil, keeping rows spaced roughly 12 inches apart for proper development. Because spinach seeds struggle in intense heat, chill seeds wrapped in damp paper towels inside your refrigerator before planting them outside. Cover freshly planted garden rows with cardboard or burlap cloth for a few days to maintain cool, moist soil temperatures underneath. Keep the soil consistently moist until green seedlings emerge, ensuring steady root development during warm, late summer afternoons. Pro tip: choose slow bolting varieties like Space or Bloomsdale to ensure outstanding harvest yield throughout unpredictable late autumn weather patterns. Crop number 3 is lettuce, including crisp romaine, tender butterhead, and vibrant red loose-leaf varieties ideal for fall planting. Fall-grown lettuce experiences cooler night air, producing exceptionally crisp, sweet leaves without the bitter taste caused by summer heat waves. Fast-growing loose-leaf varieties can be harvested in under 40 days, yielding continuous fresh salad greens for your kitchen table. You can harvest individual outer leaves while leaving the central growing tip intact, extending your fresh lettuce supply significantly over weeks. Sow lettuce seeds shallowly on the soil surface, pressing them very lightly, because they require natural daylight to germinate properly. High soil temperatures above 80 degrees Fahrenheit induce heat dormancy, effectively preventing lettuce seeds from sprouting altogether in August. Shade your lettuce bed using woven shade cloth, watering the soil deeply during the hottest afternoon hours to lower soil temperatures. Thin loose-leaf varieties to 6 inches apart, while giving head-forming lettuces 10 to 12 inches for complete canopy expansion. Watch closely for late-season garden slugs and snails, spreading organic iron phosphate bait around bed borders to protect delicate foliage. Light autumn frosts actually enhance lettuce leaf flavor by increasing natural sugar concentration inside plant cell walls to resist freezing. Pro tip: plant heat-tolerant romaine varieties early in August, transitioning to delicate butterhead and oak leaf varieties later in the month. Using simple floating row covers over your beds extends your lettuce harvest well past early freezes straight into late November. Lettuce grows exceptionally well in shallow balcony containers or fabric pots, making it ideal for urban gardeners with limited yard space. Pick your lettuce leaves early in the morning when moisture content is highest for maximum leaf crispness and prolonged shelf life. With continuous succession sowing every 10 days, your home garden will supply fresh, organic salad greens throughout the autumn season. Crop number 4 is arugula, a fiery, peppery green that thrives exceptionally well during cool autumn temperature drops. Fast-growing rocket arugula matures in as little as 30 days from seeding, providing an energetic culinary kick to fall salads. Late summer plantings develop a rich, complex, nutty flavor as day temperatures moderate and cool night air returns to the garden. Arugula is surprisingly frost-hardy, enduring light freezing conditions with ease while continuing to push out fresh green foliage. Surface sow seeds thinly in shallow rows 1/4 inch deep, moistening soil gently with a fine mist sprayer to avoid washing seeds. Arugula sprouts within 3 to 5 days in warm soil, quickly establishing a dense green ground cover canopy across your beds. Snip tender young leaves when they reach 2 to 3 inches tall for delicious baby greens, or let plants mature fully. Consistent soil moisture prevents leaves from becoming unpleasantly pungent, preserving a balanced, delicious, nutty flavor profile. Protect tender young leaves from hungry late summer flea beetles by covering rows with ultrafine insect mesh immediately after planting. Pro tip: plant wild rocket arugula varieties for superior cold hardiness that can survive almost entire northern winter freezes under protection. Crop number 5 is kale. Widely celebrated as the undisputed king of cold-hardy, highly nutritious fall garden crops, blue-green lacinato kale leaves display remarkable resilience, withstanding freezing autumn temperatures without losing structural integrity. Fall-grown kale undergoes a natural chemical transformation, converting stored starches into natural sugars after experiencing initial frosts. This cold weather conversion eliminates summer bitterness, yielding remarkably sweet, tender leaves perfectly suited for fresh autumn salads. Direct sow kale seeds ½ inch deep into well-draining garden soil, enriched with nutrient-dense organic compost. Space individual seedlings 12 to 18 inches apart, providing ample room for full canopy leaf expansion throughout autumn. Maintain consistent soil moisture during heat-heavy August afternoons to encourage quick germination and strong initial root establishment. Surround plant stems with clean straw mulch to regulate ground temperatures and retain vital soil moisture during dry spells. Protect delicate young kale seedlings from voracious cabbage loopers by installing lightweight floating row covers immediately after planting. Harvest lower mature leaves regularly while keeping central growing points undamaged to promote continuous, season-long leaf production. Curly kale varieties offer dense structural foliage that traps warmth, helping plants survive temperatures well below freezing thresholds. Frost-covered kale leaves glow dramatically under morning sun, standing as living proof of incredible autumn garden productivity. Pro tip: choose lacinato dinosaur kale for bumpy, blistered leaves that resist pest damage and wash easily in kitchen sinks. Overwintered kale plants burst into early growth during spring thawing, producing prized, tender, sweet shoots before new seeds sprout. Incorporating kale into your August garden plan guarantees a dependable supply of superfood greens deep into winter months. Crop number 6 is turnips, an exceptionally versatile, fast-growing, dual-purpose root vegetable perfect for autumn cultivation. Planting turnips in late summer gives you 2 distinct harvests: tender, mineral-rich leafy greens, and sweet, crisp root bulbs. Fast-maturing varieties like Hakare and Purple-Top White Globe reach full edible size in just 35 to 50 days. Fall-grown turnip roots mature under cool soil conditions, resulting in delicate, sweet white flesh completely devoid of harsh bitterness. These crisp root vegetables make fantastic additions to roasted autumn vegetable medleys, rich winter stews, or raw salads. Direct sow turnip seeds 1/4 to ½ inch deep in loose, stone-free soil to promote straight bulb development. Thin young turnip sprouts to 4 inches apart once they reach 2 inches tall, preventing cramped, stunted root growth. Provide consistent, even watering throughout September, as irregular moisture causes turnip bulbs to turn woody, cracked, and pungent. Mound loose garden soil gently around expanding purple shoulders, pushing out above the soil line to prevent sun damage. Deploy fine insect mesh over turnip rows to keep late summer flea beetles from pestering tender young green foliage shoots. Harvest tender green turnip tops continuously while waiting for subterranean root bulbs to reach optimal harvesting size. Pull roots when they reach golf ball to tennis ball size for the absolute sweetest taste and smoothest texture. Turnip roots withstand moderate frost conditions, allowing you to store them directly inside cool garden soil into early winter. Pro tip: plant Japanese Hakare salad turnips for translucent apple-sweet roots that taste incredible when eaten raw right from soil. Adding turnips to your August garden schedule maximizes root crop productivity while filling fall dinner plates with rich flavor. Moving into Group 2, crop number 7 is beets, a remarkably earthy and nutritious root crop ideal for autumn growing. Late summer plantings allow beets to mature during cool autumn weeks, enhancing natural sugar concentration while keeping roots tender. Varieties such as Detroit Dark Red and Early Wonder reach prime harvest maturity within 50 to 60 days after direct sowing. Both the vibrant, nutrient-dense leaves and the rich underground taproots provide delicious harvests for autumn cooking and fresh roasting. Beets thrive best in deep, stone-free loam soil, enriched with well-decomposed organic compost and plenty of natural soil nutrients. Soaking hard beet seed capsules in lukewarm water overnight softens seed coats and accelerates rapid germination in warm August earth. Plant beet seed clusters ½ inch deep, maintaining roughly 12 inches of space between adjacent parallel garden rows. Because each beet seed cluster actually contains multiple individual seeds, diligent sprout thinning is absolutely mandatory for root success. Snip overcrowded seedlings down to 3 inches apart when shoots stand 2 inches tall to grant expanding bulbs room. Maintain uniform, consistent soil moisture through dry spells, since irregular watering leads to tough, woody roots with fibrous rings. Try specialty varieties like golden beets or Italian Chioggia candy-striped beets for extraordinary visual color and naturally mild flavor. Harvest beet roots when they measure golf ball size for maximum tenderness, or leave them longer for heavier winter yields. Beetroots survive light to moderate autumn frosts safely in soil when protected beneath a protective blanket of clean organic mulch. Pro tip: harvest tender outer beet greens during early autumn weeks without harming underground root development beneath the soil surface. Adding autumn beets to your late summer garden strategy guarantees a reliable supply of versatile, nutrient-dense root vegetables for winter cooking. Crop number 8 is carrots, a classic homestead staple that tastes exponentially sweeter when harvested after crisp autumn frosts. Cold autumn air prompts carrot plants to store natural sugars inside taproots, creating an unbelievably crisp, candy-like natural sweetness. Fast-maturing Nantes or Chantenay varieties take roughly 55 to 65 days to complete full root development from seed. Carrot seeds are notoriously small and slow to germinate, often taking up to 14 days in hot August soil beds. Cover freshly sown carrot rows with a thin wooden board or damp burlap to keep surface soil moist during germination. Remove protective boards immediately upon noticing tiny feathery green shoots emerging from soil to grant vital sunlight access. Ensure soil is deeply loosened and free of rocks or compacted clay clumps to prevent misshapen, bifurcated carrot roots. Thin young carrot seedlings to 2 inches apart early on, ensuring taproots expand fully without competing against neighboring plants. Keep carrot shoulders covered with loose soil or organic mulch to prevent exposure to sunlight, which turns root tops bitter green. Water deeply and consistently rather than shallowly, encouraging carrot roots to stretch far downward into moist subsoil layers. Consider planting vibrant heirloom varieties like Cosmic Purple or Solar Yellow for stunning color diversity on your autumn dinner plate. Carrots can actually be overwintered directly in garden beds under heavy straw insulation for fresh harvesting all winter long. Pro tip: water your carrot bed thoroughly 24 hours before harvesting to loosen surrounding earth and prevent root snapping. Trim off green feathery tops immediately after harvesting to prevent foliage from drawing moisture and nutrients away from roots. Sowing carrots in August establishes a reliable root reserve that provides sweet harvests straight through late fall and beyond. Crop number 9 in our autumn garden lineup is turnips, an exceptionally fast-growing root crop perfect for late-season planting. Popular varieties like Purple Top White Globe mature in as little as 40 to 50 days from initial August sowing. This rapid growth rate makes turnips an ideal choice for filling empty garden gaps left behind by harvested summer vegetables. Turnips require fertile, well-draining soil with a balanced pH to produce smooth, symmetrical root bulbs without splitting. Sow seeds 1/4 to 1/2 inch deep, spacing rows roughly 12 to 15 inches apart across the bed. Thin emerging turnip seedlings to 4 inches apart, promptly to prevent root crowding and stunted bulb expansion. Protect young autumn turnip foliage from persistent flea beetles by draping lightweight insect fabric over beds immediately after sowing. Turnip tops offer a delicious double harvest, yielding crisp, vitamin-rich greens that can be cooked just like spinach. Harvest bulbs when they reach 2 to 3 inches in diameter for the mildest flavor and tenderest texture. Cool autumn nights and light frosts enhance natural turnip sugars, mellowing any harsh pungency into pleasant sweetness. Close relative rutabaga requires a slightly longer growing window, but provides superior, dense storage roots for winter months. Rutabagas store exceptionally well in cool cellars or crispers, retaining nutrients and firm texture for many months. Layering heavy straw mulch around turnip roots insulates soil and allows continuous winter harvesting straight from the bed. Regular weed removal keeps turnip beds clean, ensuring all soil moisture and light feed expanding roots. Adding turnips to your late summer schedule delivers quick, abundant returns before cold winter weather fully arrives. Crop number 10 is radishes, the undisputed speed record holders of autumn vegetable gardening. Fast spring radishes reach harvest readiness in a staggering 3 to 4 weeks after direct August seeding. Cool autumn growing conditions prevent radishes from turning excessively spicy, woody, or bolt-prone compared to summer crops. Winter radishes like Japanese daikon take longer, around 60 days, but yield massive, crisp roots built for long storage. Spectacular heirloom varieties like watermelon radish feature dull green exteriors concealing breathtaking, vibrant pink interior flesh. Sow radish seeds 1/2 inch deep, planting fresh rows every 10 days for continuous late autumn harvests. Radishes thrive best in loose, sandy soil that allows expanding roots to shape easily without encountering mechanical resistance. Thin emerging radish sprouts to 1 inch apart early to ensure bulbs swell properly, instead of forming tops only. Provide steady moisture throughout growth. Drought stress causes radishes to become hollow, tough, and fiercely hot to taste. Harvest radishes promptly as soon as roots reach 1 inch across, as leaving them overlong creates woody centers. Intercrop quick radishes alongside slower carrots or brassicas to maximize productive yield per square foot of garden space. Winter radishes tolerate moderate frosts exceptionally well, improving in crisp texture as temperatures drop toward freezing. Insect netting, or row covers, protect young radish foliage from late-season flea beetles and root maggot flies effectively. Fresh autumn radishes bring sharp crunch, vibrant color, and peppery punch to fall salads and pickled side dishes. Mastering these autumn root crops ensures your home garden remains highly productive long after summer heat fades away. Moving to Group 3, crop number 11 is sugar snap peas, a delightful cool season legume for autumn growing. Unlike spring plantings that get stressed by summer heat, fall peas mature under cooling temperatures, yielding ultra-sweet, crisp pods. Select dwarf or bush sugar snap varieties maturing in 50 to 60 days to ensure harvest before hard freeze. Soak pea seeds in clean water overnight prior to planting to kickstart seed rehydration and speed germination in August. Dust seeds with organic rhizobium inoculant powder to optimize root nitrogen fixation and boost overall plant vigor. Plant pea seeds 1 inch deep and 2 inches apart in fertile, well-draining garden soil enriched with compost. Erect a sturdy bamboo trellis or netting frame immediately at planting time to support climbing tendrils without root damage. Position pea rows where they receive full late summer sunlight, ensuring at least 6 hours of direct light daily. Keep soil consistently moist during seedling establishment, using thick organic mulch to cool root zones in late August. Avoid high nitrogen synthetic fertilizers, which encourage heavy leaf foliage at the expense of crisp pea pod production. Monitor vines for powdery mildew during humid autumn afternoons, watering exclusively at soil level to keep leaves dry. Harvest sugar snap pods continuously as soon as they swell, stimulating vines to produce new blossoms into late autumn. Edible potted snow peas offer an equally rewarding late-season option, perfect for quick stir-fries and fresh autumn salads. Pro tip: drape lightweight frost cloth over trellises on freezing nights to protect delicate pea blossoms and extend harvest. Sowing autumn peas transforms late-season garden beds into a sweet, high-yielding harvest right up until deep winter. Our 12th essential autumn crop is garlic, the ultimate long-term investment for every self-sufficient homestead garden. Planted in late summer to early autumn, garlic cloves establish strong root systems before soil freezes solid in winter. Choose stiff, hard-neck garlic varieties for cold northern climates, or flexible soft-neck varieties for milder winter regions. Break whole garlic bulbs apart into individual cloves just prior to planting, selecting the largest, plumpest cloves for best results. Plant cloves pointy end facing upward, 2 inches deep and 6 inches apart in rich, loose, highly drained earth. Cover planted garlic beds with a thick 4-inch layer of clean straw mulch to insulate roots against deep freeze cycles. Overwintering garlic remains dormant underground through winter, bursting into vigorous green growth in early spring. Shallots and multiplier onions can be planted similarly in autumn, yielding abundant savory bulb harvests next summer. To maximize late autumn success across all crops, employ simple season extension tools like floating row covers and cold frames. Low plastic hoops over garden beds can shield crops from harsh winds and extend growing seasons by 4 to 6 weeks. Consistently monitor soil moisture during dry fall periods, as cool breezes dry out topsoil faster than realized. Incorporate organic compost into harvested summer beds prior to fall planting to restore essential soil biology and structure. Harvest cool season vegetables during crisp morning hours when leaves and roots retain maximum moisture and crisp texture. Planting a diverse autumn garden keeps your soil biologically active, reduces weeds, and delivers fresh, nutrient-dense food. Start planting these 12 essential cool weather crops today and enjoy an abundant, rewarding garden harvest all autumn long. Beyond selecting the right autumn crops, mastering late-season protection techniques allows you to extend your harvest well into winter. Heavyweight frost blankets provide up to 8 degrees of temperature protection, shielding tender brassicas from sudden hard freezes. Anchor the edges of fabric covers securely with smooth stones, bricks, or heavy soil to prevent wind from lifting the insulation. Constructing low caterpillar tunnels using flexible PVC or metal conduit hoops creates a mini greenhouse effect over entire rows. Vent plastic-covered low tunnels on sunny autumn afternoons to prevent heat buildup and excessive humidity that fosters disease. For areas without active food crops, sowing autumn cover crops like winter rye or crimson clover preserves vital soil biology. Cover crop roots bind topsoil together, preventing autumn rain erosion and scavenging nutrients that would otherwise leach away. Legume cover crops such as hairy vetch fix atmospheric nitrogen directly into the soil structure for spring plantings. Broadcast cover crop seeds generously across bare soil 4 weeks before your region's first average expected hard freeze. Rake seeds lightly into the top layer of earth and water thoroughly to ensure rapid establishment before cold settles in. Root crops like carrots, beets, and parsnips can be stored right where they grew, protected beneath a thick straw insulation. Apply 6 to 12 inches of dry straw or shredded autumn leaves over root beds before the ground freezes solid. This organic blanket keeps the ground unfrozen underneath, allowing you to pull fresh roots even during midwinter freezes. Store harvested root crops in wooden boxes filled with damp sand or peat moss in a cool basement or root cellar. Maintain cellar temperatures between 32 and 40 degrees Fahrenheit with high humidity to prevent root shriveling. Proper late autumn garden sanitation prevents overwintering pests and fungal spores from damaging next year's crops. Remove all spent summer crops and diseased plant residue immediately rather than leaving them to rot on bed surfaces. Clean hand tools thoroughly at the end of the season, using wire brushes to scrub off clinging soil and rust particles. Wipe clean metal tool blades with linseed oil or mineral oil to form a protective barrier against moisture during winter. Drain, coil, and store garden hoses indoors to prevent residual water from freezing and bursting hose walls. Collect colorful fallen autumn tree leaves and shred them with a mower to create invaluable organic leaf mold. Shredded leaves decompose rapidly into rich, carbon-heavy soil conditioner that improves moisture retention in sandy beds. Layer shredded leaves alternate with green garden trimmings in your compost bin to maintain an ideal carbon-to-nitrogen ratio. Draw a detailed autumn garden map noting precise crop locations to streamline your 3-year crop rotation strategy. Rotating plant families annually prevents soil-borne pathogens from accumulating and balances nutrient depletion across beds. Ordering high-quality seeds for both autumn and spring during late fall ensures access to rare heirloom varieties. Store unused seed packets in airtight glass jars with desiccant packs in a cool, dark place to preserve germination viability. Transforming your garden into a year-round food source brings unprecedented self-reliance, fresh flavor, and active joy. By planting cool season crops in August and applying smart season extension, your harvest never truly ends. Embrace the rewarding journey of autumn gardening today and savor fresh, homegrown harvests through every season of the year. As deep winter sets in, managing microclimates like cold frames becomes critical for protecting surviving crops. Prop open cold frame lids during sunny midday hours to vent excess heat and moisture buildup. Lower thermal blankets or straw mats over glass tops before sunset to retain captured solar heat overnight. Harvest frozen leaves carefully, letting them thaw naturally in a cool kitchen before cooking or eating. Installing dark water-filled barrels inside small greenhouses acts as a natural thermal battery, moderating nighttime freezes. Complement fresh winter harvests with preserved autumn abundance through traditional homestead food preservation methods. Lacto-fermenting autumn cabbage, radishes, and carrots enhances nutritional bioavailability while preserving crunch for months. Dehydrating root crops and leafy greens concentrates natural flavors and creates shelf-stable snacks for winter emergency stores. Pressure canning root crop medleys provides convenient, ready-to-heat hearty meals during the coldest winter weeks. Hang braided garlic and dried herb bundles in dry, well-ventilated areas to ensure long-term rot-free winter storage. Late fall and winter are ideal times for taking comprehensive soil cores to test pH and nutrient levels. Applying slow-release mineral amendments like rock dust or agricultural lime in winter gives them time to break down. Maintain active indoor vermicomposting worm bins during winter to convert kitchen scraps into nutrient-rich worm castings. Utilizing lasagna gardening methods, layering cardboard and compost builds deep topsoil without disturbing delicate soil biomes. Protecting underground mycorrhizal networks during winter ensures efficient plant nutrient uptake when spring growth resumes. Constructing traditional hotbeds fueled by decomposing manure creates bottom-up heat for ultra-early spring seed starting. Monitor hotbed soil temperatures closely. Natural microbial action generates steady warmth even during sub-zero ambient weather. Wipe glass greenhouse panels clean of dust and snow to maximize sunlight transmittance during short winter days. Ensure proper air movement inside enclosed growing structures to prevent dampening off fungal diseases on young shoots. Double layering protective covers, combining caterpillars with row covers, adds extra insulation against severe polar vortexes. Test saved seed germination rates by placing 10 seeds on damp towels to calculate germination percentages before planting. High germination percentages ensure vigorous spring stands, while lower rates indicate seeds should be sown more densely. Organize your seed vault systematically by planting date and crop family to streamline early spring seeding schedules. Pre-moisten sterile, lightweight seed starting medium before filling plug trays to prevent dry pockets around delicate seeds. Set up full spectrum LED grow lights 2 inches above seed trays to prevent leggy growth in late winter indoor starts. As winter wanes, transition your focus toward early spring sowings, leveraging autumn garden lessons for greater yields. Overwintered spinach and kale spring back into rapid growth as daylight stretches past 10 hours daily. Top-dress garden beds with dark, mature compost early to feed soil microorganisms for the incoming spring season. The continuous cycle of autumn planting, winter protection, and spring renewal forms the heart of sustainable gardening. Nurture your land through every season and enjoy the lifelong reward of harvesting fresh, homegrown food year-round. A critical warning: never walk on or till waterlogged winter soil, as this destroys fragile soil structure and causes severe compaction. Always follow tested pressure canning guidelines when preserving low-acid root crops to prevent deadly botulism risks. Avoid overwatering during dark winter months. Plant roots absorb far less water and are highly susceptible to fatal root rot. Never seal growing structures completely without air circulation, or humidity buildup will trigger devastating fungal mold and damping off. Promptly clear heavy wet snow from greenhouse roofs and cold frames to prevent structural collapse under extreme weight. Inspect mulch and plant debris periodically to remove hidden overwintering pest eggs and destructive slug populations early. Ensure compost piles reach adequate temperatures to neutralize weed seeds before applying top dressings in winter. Avoid pressure-treated wood containing toxic chemicals when building raised beds for edible winter and spring crops. Watch for frost heave, pushing perennial crowns out of the ground, pressing roots back down gently, and adding fresh mulch insulation. Prioritize your personal safety by dressing in insulated layers and limiting outdoor work during extreme polar freeze events. Mastering four-season harvesting is a journey of understanding natural rhythms and adapting year-round growing strategies. By protecting your soil through winter, you build an enduring legacy of soil fertility that yields greater harvests every year. Achieving true food independence means enjoying nutrient-dense, homegrown food even when commercial supply chains stall. Working alongside nature's seasonal dormant cycles brings deep peace, patience, and grounded resilience to modern life. Share your seasonal harvests and gardening wisdom with neighbors to strengthen local community resilience and food security. Every winter offers an invaluable opportunity to reflect, keep detailed records, and refine your gardening techniques for tomorrow. As short winter days begin to lengthen, your winter preparations lay the vibrant groundwork for spring's unstoppable rebirth. Remember that a thriving garden is not just grown in spring and summer. It is forged in the mindful quiet of winter. Embrace the rewarding path of regenerative homesteading, nurturing both your family and the earth for generations to come. Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive guide to winter gardening and seasonal food self-sufficiency. If you found this guide valuable, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more homesteading tips. Be sure to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss our upcoming seasonal planting and harvesting releases. What is your favorite winter crop to grow or preserve? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. Download our free complete seasonal planting calendar and winter crop cheat sheet, linked in the description box below. Check out our full playlist on indoor seed starting and soil biology to prepare your beds for early spring success. Join our online homesteading community forum to connect with thousands of passionate organic gardeners worldwide. Consider supporting our channel membership to get exclusive behind-the-scenes access and early episode previews. Keep growing, stay resilient, and continue nurturing your connection with the land every single day. Until next time, happy gardening from all of us at the Four Season Homesteading team. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.